Hi everyone, Velvet here, and I have some stories for you today. But before we get started, can you please do me a huge favor and like, comment, and subscribe? It'll help the channel out and it'll get you more videos like this. Let's get to it. And our first one is from Membership Various 996. Am I wrong for not having my fiance's brother as groomsman? My fiance and I are engaged and planning our wedding. Both of us have relatively small friend groups. While we've both been in and at weddings and big wedding parties with 8 to 10 on each side, we agreed we'd rather keep things smaller and more intimate for ours. Family background. She has two brothers. I have two brothers and a sister. She gets along well with one brother, but they really don't talk too much. They spend time together when we are at our parents' house, typically around the holidays, but we live in another region of the country, and they don't really text or anything or make efforts to see each other otherwise. Her older brother, she is not close with. It's pretty awkward between them. They are cordial now, but he was hard to grow up with, to put it lightly. I have two brothers. One I consider myself close with, who will be a groomsman, and the other one a lot older that I get along with fine, but the age gap has just made it so we've never been that close. My sister and I get along fine, but I wouldn't call us super close either. She is also 35 with kids, and don't think she'd ever expect to be in my fiance's wedding party. Pretty sure they don't even have each other's phone numbers. So right now, my wedding party consists of my childhood best friend. As a best man, groomsmen are all of my brothers and three good friends I made after college. Hers is her childhood friend as a maid of honor, two college friends and two post-college friends as bridesmaids. 5 people in each of ours, which we feel is a good number to keep things on the small side and make sure everyone is someone who's actually close to us. Apparently her older brother, the one she doesn't like that much, told her parents this felt disrespectful to him, and her other brother. Her parents kind of agree and say it leaves a bad taste. They think I should add them to my party, since they personally haven't been to weddings with mixed gender wedding parties. I don't want this because I want, while I'm getting ready, to be just the people who I'm closest with. Her brothers are kind of awkward and just not my type of people. I also don't want to feel obligated to include them at the bachelor party. We are paying for the wedding ourselves and would like to just keep it to those who are closest with. Are we wrong for sticking to our guns, or should we just include them even though we don't want them? We don't like them very much. No, you're not in the wrong for not including them. Don't include them as like that part of your wedding. If you want them as guests, fine, but it's your wedding. You guys already have your groomsmen and bridesmaids set up just right with the right number, people you're closest with, which makes sense to me. You want people you're close with when they're, you guys are chilling, getting ready to go to the thing, the bachelor party, all of that. And even if they were paying for the wedding, that's something they shouldn't interfere with. Like, I'd get it if they were paying for the wedding and they, hey, I want this food there. Stuff like that, that's fine, but no, not dictating who's gonna be in your party. So I would say do what you guys are say you're gonna do. Stick to your guns. Do not agree to that, and do not let them into your parties. Simple as that. If if it has a problem, you can just uninvite those people from the wedding. So it's their choice now. But OP, no, you're not in the wrong. And our next one comes from Available Ferret 9528. Am I wrong for being upset? My girlfriend of 8 years now wants a saucy puppet show. My girlfriend and I have been together for 8 years and we've never had a saucy puppet show. My girlfriend has had some issues regarding a saucy puppet show. She's gone to a therapist and she realized that she may never want a saucy puppet show. I knew all of this beforehand and I was willing to stay saucy puppet show less. As she is a wonderful person, I've never pursued her for a saucy puppet show and never expected it. It was hard for me at times though. Also, non-monogamy was never an option. Fast forward a couple years, and my libido is completely gone. I don't do any saucy puppy show stuff. I still hug and kiss my girlfriend though. I don't even play with my own self or watch saucy puppet show videos anymore. Even if saucy puppet show scenes come up on a movie or a TV, it does nothing for me. Any saucy puppet show drive I've ever had is gone. Maybe I shouldn't have gone with saucy puppet show to replace that word. Oh well, I'm sticking with it. It's only for this one story. My girlfriend recently tried to grab my crotch, and I pulled her away and asked what she's doing, and she said she wants to try to start being saucy puppet show with me. We had a long talk about why she feels this way. She said she can't really explain it. I told her I don't want to have a puppet show, and she was disappointed. Things have gotten more tense between us. The other day, we had a fight. She says that I'm just doing this to punish her because she wouldn't have a puppet show with me before. She says that she doesn't believe me when I say my libido is gone. I am just really frustrated with her now because I was willing to give up puppet shows to be with her and never made her feel bad about it. Now she's upset with me. Am I wrong in this? I'm gonna say no. It was 8 years of inactivity. You don't just start that engine up, man. You gotta tune it up, and you gotta drain the fluids and check for road. I don't know where I'm going with this, but you know what I mean. You gotta get that engine purring again before you go at it. So her just going in there at that, yeah, that's not cool. How would she like it when she's going through that and you just reach for her chest, reach for her groin? That's not cool. She doesn't get to do that to you. Honestly, what you two need to do is sit down and talk about this. It's crazy that she doesn't believe that. You know how it is. It's like breaking a habit. Once you haven't done it for a while, you just kind of stop caring about it. I can relate a little bit. Not completely gone, but I've calmed down since I was younger. It happens. So, P, if I were you, I'd talk it out with her and see where you guys stand, because you need to figure this out, because this might cause a problem in the relationship if you don't get to this soon. But OP, no, you're not in the wrong. And our next one comes from OK Possibility 4760. Am I wrong for telling my girlfriend to not talk about my prawn use? My girlfriend and I have been dating for about 6 months. Our Smex life is initially great. It was at least once a week, and over time we've had less and less Smex. I don't have a problem with that, but I did start watching prawn because of it. When I would sleep, she would go through my phone and found videos I liked of OF girls. This was a big issue for her, even said it was from a form of cheating. I tried to reason with her, telling her I'm not trying to replace her, and I believe it's normal to do these things. I don't obsessively watch prawn or anything like that, of course. The sort is just of that sort, just when she is away. She eventually doesn't allow me to go to raves, concerts, or festivals because she thinks my prawn use proves that I'm looking at other women in real life. She has told other people about this. Oh man, she's over just blurting out your business, and made me attend her therapy. Why did you go? I wouldn't go. Screw that. You're not gonna make me go to therapy to discuss this. She told her therapist I was downloading videos despite me never doing that. And the way she explained it sounded like I had prawn on all social media. To avoid full-on argument, I didn't say anything or correct my girlfriend. You should have. You gotta stop doing that, man. Letting her walk all over you. Personally, I would just be done with her. She obviously doesn't respect you when you told her, hey, not to do that, and she still did that. Now she dragged you into her therapist, which probably is gonna be on her side, and you let her tell that story. Now, back to it. Her therapist then proceeded to question how long I've been watching prawn. Okay, so now the therapist is going on what your girlfriend told her, the lies and the story she made up in her head, so of course they're going to think you have that type of addiction. But back to it. And why I watch it. This is extremely embarrassing and humiliating. Why didn't you get up and leave, man? You shouldn't have to put yourself through this, but let's continue. But I answered honestly, and I told her I've been watching prawn since high school. I'm 23, and I watch it for physical pleasure. Her therapist then tells me that it sounds like a prawn addiction, and that I should see my own therapist. After this therapy session, I had enough and told her that I don't want her talking about this anymore with her friends, family, or anyone. I would stop. She thinks I shouldn't have control over what she says to whomever. No, that's not how that works. You're not talking about herself. She's talking about you giving away your secrets. How messed up is that? Am I wrong for asking her to not talk about this with friends or family? TLDR, my girlfriend told everyone about my prawn habits and blew it out of proportion. I agreed to stop watching prawn, but asked her to stop telling everyone about it. She says it's controlling and unreasonable. Okay, OP, my advice would be to leave her, be done with her. She's already showed you she doesn't respect you or take you seriously. She, for some reason, wants to punish you and gets off on humiliating you like that. You told her, hey, don't tell people my business, and she's telling people your business. Why would you want to keep someone like that around you? And you know what? If you're so controlling and so unreasonable, do her a favor and leave, like I said. That's so evil. She made up this horrible little story in her head, started telling everyone about it, even started snowing her therapist. Because she knew what she was doing. She painted that picture to make it look like an addiction. When it doesn't sound like an addiction, it just sounds like you're a healthy 23-year-old. That's the way it is. We're freaking hornballs. So, no, you are not in the wrong. OP, leave her. You are young. Get the hell out of there and get someone who actually cares about you and respects you, not to tell everybody about your business and makes up stories about you. Who knows what else lies she's telling about you or she's going to tell about you, and it might get you in trouble in the future. So, OP, Not in the wrong, be done with her. And our final one comes from No Male 4840. Friends think I'm a creep because I like flat-chested women. My friends are calling me a creep, and they are serious because it came up in conversation that I find flat chest or really small ubas on a woman very attractive. Now I want to be clear because I don't want to sugarcoat it. I don't just tolerate or make an exception for it. I actually like it, and it's one of the things I look for in a woman when hooking up. Anyways, they're throwing the PDF file slur at me, and I really think they're stretching this into something it's not. Am I wrong? No, OP. No, you're not wrong. We all have preferences. Personally, I like thick women with wide hips. Don't really care too much about this chest size, just gotta have a good lower. But you get what I'm saying. So no, it's a preference. There are women who come in different shapes and sizes. Some are stacked, some aren't. And you like what you like. That doesn't make you into a PDF file. That's that's a weird thought to go through just because you like a more slimmer woman. Yeah, OP, I'd get away from those people if they're over here trying to paint that on you. But yeah, you're not in the wrong. Maybe look for some new friends, because those ones worry me over here trying to paint you with that really disgusting word. Ugh. Thank you for making it to the end of the video with me. And can you please do what I said in the beginning? And like, comment, and subscribe. It really and truly does help the channel out. It helps it grow, and it helps you get more videos like this. Velvet out.